Peace. Hi, it's Harlow. Welcome to the YouTube live book reading of Animal Speak by Ted Andrews. Learn the language of the animals, the spiritual and magical powers of creatures great and small. I'm your moderator and narrator, Uriel. We pick up in the future. Peace, everyone. Hi, it's Heart Love. Welcome. We made it here. After completing the Dictionary of Bird Totems, we are now in Chapter 11, page 211. So, this is part 3 of this book. Peace, peace. I'll read the caption. Part 3, Understanding Animal Medicine. In the beginning of all things, wisdom and knowledge were with the animals. Tuaba. The one above did not speak directly to man. He sent animals to tell man that he showed himself through the beasts, and that from them and from the stars and the sun and the moon man should learn. For all things speak of Tuawa. Chief Leticos Lessa of the Pawnees tribe to Natalie Curtis in circa 1904. Wow, so powerful. That comes from the book The Indians, an offering by the American Indians of Indian lore, musical and narrative, to form a record of the songs and legends of their race. New York Harper Brothers, 1907, page 96. Which brings us to chapter 11. Peace, Mystic, please. Hi, it's Heart Love. Look at this. Parakeet like a cup. Beautiful. Page 211. Honoring animal totems. Okay. There we go. Yes, we're back reading again. I had to take a little time. And that's the thing, beautiful things happen when you assimilate the information that you are accumulating. So, let's go. Chapter 11. Honoring Animal Totems. It is interesting to note that many societies, including the Native Americans, had no word to classify animals. They were simply considered a people, just as humans were people. To the Lakota, they were brothers, sisters, fathers, and mothers. They were extended kin. The word animal was hardly used before the 1600s, and then mostly by scholars. Animals were simply called beasts or creatures or some such designation. The word animal is derived from the Latin word anima, meaning soul or breath of life, the wild in. Animal. Whew, this breakdown is deep. Check this out, this etymology. The wild in wild animal comes from the Anglo-Saxon wilda, wilda, referring to living free within nature and not under human control. Implied within this is the idea of the breath of the divine within the animal expression of nature. In old scriptures and writing, animals were often associated with divine forces, specifically with gods and goddesses. Every Eastern Indian god and goddess has an animal for a vehicle. The divine being is literally carried about on the animal. For example, the elephant headed Ganesha is mounted upon a large rat, or Shiva rides the bull Nandi. The animal also is a messenger of the god or goddess, and the animal expresses the gods and goddesses' nature and its relationship to nature. The people recognized that the divine being was present within the animal. Thus, every bull was Shiva, as well as being sacred to Shiva. The Hindu temples were often constructed in concentric circles, and animals appeared in different forms on different levels of the circles. In the heart of the temples, the sanctum or sanctorium, the holy of holies, there is just one image of the divine who transcends all of those other physical forms. Several bestiaries of medieval times tried to attribute to animals certain specific cosmic qualities and phenomena thought to be constant. Two of these were physiologus, mhm, by Alexandria, and the De Animalibus, attributed to Albertus Magnus. Animals were used as symbolism of the lower aspects that humans must achieve victory over. Animals were often classified according to four elements: aquatic, amphibian creatures equal the water element, reptiles equal the earth element, birds the air element, and mammals, warm blooded creatures, the fire element. Even with the old bestiaries and scriptures, the symbolism of animals often varied according to the context. In spite of the constants, the writers and teachers tried to assign them. The perception and meaning of the animal could be interpreted along natural, human, divine, or even fantastic lines of thought, and usually it involved all. This is what you must constantly keep in mind as you develop your own animal speak. There is no simple interpretation. Each animal will speak to you individually, specifically, and metaphorically. Begin with a solid knowledge base of the animal, and then move into the more mystical and metaphorical associations. None is necessarily any more beneficial than the other, but the former will establish a foundation upon which the latter will add the color to your relationship with the animal and entire natural world. Keep in mind that each animal must be examined for its own characteristics and behaviors and related specifically to your own individual life. Any correspondence you can make is going to have some seeds of truth. As you begin to honor and work with them, the task becomes easier, and your interpretations and correspondences will become increasingly more exact. It will enable you to be at peace with the animal and help you to see the mingling of the divine and natural worlds. And your wonder at life will grow in proportion. The animal totems you discover through the exercises in this book serve as an excellent bridge to the spiritual realm. Animals will give you greater power and strength in working with those more elusive and ethereal realm while helping to keep you grounded. Peace, everyone. Bright light. Oh, what's up, Ivan Callie? Yes, highest heart love. We got to keep the positive energy, right? We the people. We the people. Read to the people. Highest heart love. We're at the bottom of page 212. Animal speak. We are now in chapter 11. As you discover your totems, you will find they come to you in dreams and in meditations frequently. You will encounter the animal in many ways, and these are confirmations to you. You will come across pictures, postcards, and curios in which your animal is depicted. You may find yourself discovering television programs, exploring its habitats and behaviors with greater frequency. Both myths and other depictions of it will cross your path. You do not have to indulge in all of these, but by acknowledging them and taking advantage of them, you honor the spirit and energy working in your life through the animal totem. Yes. There are 5 very specific things you can do more firmly establish your relationship with your totem and with nature. They will help you to honor that relationship. 1. At the top of page 213. Peace, everyone. Thank you for reading books. Love to everyone that reads books and animals speak. Ted Andrews, Master Ted Andrews, this corner of YouTube. 1. Learn as much about your spirit totem as possible. Read about it. Learn its basic qualities, habits, and behaviors. Research myths and tales associated with the animal. All of these will help you to define and understand how its energies are more likely to manifest within your own life. It is not unusual for people to discover animal totems that are frightening to them. There may be fears associated with them, or the animal may even be going thought of as gross or unglamorous. When this happens, I recommend going to the children's section of any library and checking out a children's book on the animal. Most children's books try to present the animal in an interesting and intriguing way, especially those animals that children and adults are more likely to shrink from. A children's book on the animal will help you to become more comfortable with the animal, while usually presenting you with its most fascinating characteristics. Children's books are usually less threatening. 2. Find pictures and artwork of your animal totem. Make a collage of various depictions of it, all encircling a picture of yourself. Hang the pictures up or where you can see them throughout the day. It serves as a constant reminder of the relationship you are establishing with your spirit animal. 3. Draw and sketch pictures of the animal. Don't worry about the quality of your artistic abilities. Don't compare your drawings to anyone else's. No one else has to even see your sketches. Remember that the relationship you establish is personal to you. You will find as you practice with the animal, your depictions will be surprisingly accurate. This happens when you draw pictures of yourself as well. If you are a doodler, while on the phone, doodle sketches of your animal. It helps you to build a relationship, and no one ever critiques doodles. All artistic endeavors stimulate the right hemisphere of the brain, which helps us in our intuitive perceptions and entire spirit realm. 4. Buy figurines of your totem. They do not have to be large or expensive. Many bookmarks sold at bookstores have animal depictions on them. Buy these for yourself and for others. Small tokens and images, such as found on bookmarks of your animal, make wonderful gifts for friends and family. As you give the gifts, you are honoring the universality of your animal's spirit and its ability to help everyone. You do not have to tell everyone why you are doing so, nor do you have to explain its esoteric significance. Simply let them know it's a favorite animal of yours and that you thought it would make a nice gift. 5. Give anonymous donations to wildlife funds or specific organizations associated with your totem animal. Anonymity simply helps ensure that the honoring is for the sake of honoring rather than for recognition. Volunteer time and energy at parks and nature centers. Most are always looking for reliable assistance. You may not work with the animals directly, but your efforts help to promote the well being of that natural environment. The tasks you do may not be glamorous, but every aspect has its importance. At Bruckner Nature Center in Troy, Ohio, I serve as a volunteer in several capacities. In one capacity, every Thursday morning I clean cages and feed the animals. The task can be time consuming and requires that you handle poop and other waste products, which is not very glamorous, especially in the spring when the center is overflowing with babies and orphans who mess over everything. It also requires at times that you handle animals who can have a very nasty attitude. On the other hand, it does allow contact with a variety of animals, and it frees the staff persons for more important duties in regard to rehabilitation, education, and such. Trade, there is a trade off. Remember that as you promote and protect any aspect of nature, you promote the relationship and life of your specific totem. Every aspect of nature is linked to every other aspect of nature in some way. We just do not always recognize the connection. As you work to promote and protect some aspect, the spirit behind it then works to promote and protect your life. For nature is not separate from us either. Do not boast about of what your totem is or does for you or others. Disbelief on the part of others, whether expressed or not, can hinder the and restrict your connection to your animal. There is strength in silence. Speaking over your relationship can dissipate or weaken its energies before it gets a chance to work some real magic for you. There is nothing wrong with simply letting others know you are fascinated by or like certain animals. If anyone asks, simply tell them that you admire its energy and qualities. Any animal totem is personal. Yes, individuals may have the same generic kind of animal, but the manner in which it works with you will be different from others. It is neither better nor worse, just different. Learn to honor your relationships and allow them to unfold with respect. Learn the limitations and allow your totem to learn yours. As you grow and unfold the relationship, do not be surprised as it changes. Be creative in the relationship and your own way of honoring it. Give thanks to whatever divine source you worship for assisting your through this spirit animal. Yes, yes. Give thanks to whatever divine source you worship for assisting your through this spirit animal. All right. We'll pause there because we're going to do some rhythm activation. Loving you. Let us rest with this beautiful energy. Just be in peace for a second. Thank you for breathing with me. Peace, peace. I wish you rest. Very sound. And we recognize the difference between peace and what's not peace, right? What comes into our frequency, that spirit tool, connecting with it, giving honor and reverence. I love you. I just be coming on here and make sure I give y'all part of the peace. This matters. Really matters. Gotta be thanks. It only lasts so long, you know? It's what we do with it. Thank you so much. Healing the people. Animals speak. The spiritual and magical powers of creatures, great and small. By the great Ted Andrews. Learn the language of the animals. We will pick back up Oh man, this is good. This is really good. On page 214. I love y'all. Love, 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 love. You. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for the likes and subs. We're pushing to 500. Thank you, my mods, Mr. Breeze, Peace, Live, and Cali, pushing plant face. We did it. We did it. I had to come in, give y'all a piece of this. You know? Man, much honor. Thank you for giving us a part of y'all piece. Highest heart love. I'll see you soon, all right? Peace. You see that? I was waiting for that. You heard it? Beep. Peace, y'all.